This motherfucker. I'm like, hold on. Excuse me. I had such a long fucking day. Let's see. Let's see who's here. Hi, Sappho. Hi, Red Sea Dale. Candy for dinner. Hi, Michael. Hi, Joe. Lucy. I'm just being honest. Hi, Dr. Cassandra. Lawrence Pikachu. Danny G. Lawrence Empty Beer Can. Page Master. Gorilla Spawn. Brandeezy. Tickle Pea Shivers. Mr. Peanut Butter. There's my sweet Cyber Squeak. Hello, Sting. That damn doctor. I'm malicious. Just found out about Chris Chan. All I can say is, wow. What the fuck? And Herber Berber. I had such a bad day. I needed to do this. Pew pew. I'm just here to party. The Photoshop has absolutely nothing to do with what I plan on doing tonight, but you never know how that goes. I just thought it was funny. The greatest of Lauren Armstrong, including Country Roads Take Me Home. Hello, darling. Lorne Run, featuring Ember. If you're gonna play in Texas, Watermelon Crawl, Austin, My Next Broken Heart, God Bless the USA, I Loved Her First, and The Rose Song. Hi, TJ Payne. Hi, Lauren Vignettes. Bless your heart. Okay, Boomer. Hi, JR, Nigel, Phantasm. If you don't subscribe to my mom, you're a cocksucker. You know what? That's what I tell people about Cybersqueak. If you don't subscribe to Cybersqueak, you're a cocksucker. Yo, follow Mr. Peanut Butter, you guys. He has shown me lots of predator hunters and live stuff happening. Lauren Vignettes, can you drive a lull? Okay, so it's Monday night, right? I don't know, because I worked today. I usually don't work on Mondays. Monday. Holy shit. So I'm gonna... Kayla and I were talking about Cindy Watts, last week. And you know what? I forgot to restart my modem, so if we crash, I'll have to restart. I completely forgot about that. But let's keep our fingers crossed. Yeah, the music. I was like, I'm gonna pretend like this is something really important. A dirty cocksucker. So Kayla and I were talking about Cindy Watts. And she's a fucking scumbag. So I thought it might be fun to talk about that. But first, let me say this. Fucking really! Monday and Tuesday is my weekend, right? I was on the lull all day. Usually Sunday and Monday is my weekend. Hi, Ben Stein. Hold on. Pew pew. Yeah, it's going to be a lot better when I quit my job. For some reason, I don't know what I was thinking. I told my boss about my channel. And usually when I tell people about my channel, they like roll their eyes and they're like, yeah, okay. But he was like, oh, what's your channel? Let me see. And he's like looking it up. And he says, oh, I'll have to listen. Listen. Hi, Morn. It's 4 a.m. Aw, precious. I'm glad I'm here for you. So I hope it's one of those things where he's trying to be nice and he's not going to really listen. But if you are listening, boss, I always say like really nice things about you, and I never talk crap about you, and everybody thinks you're cool, right, guys? Hi, Brian. Oh, I weren't last at school. Did you read? How much of my paperwork did you read? What a loser. I always spend a couple minutes talking about Lauren, so let's go ahead and do it. Yeah, bad idea telling my boss. Well, it's sort of like a competition. Like, if I've done it, he's done it, but better. So I was like, how about this one? You done this one? You got like almost 2,000 awesome subscribers. We expect a crash. Thanks. I don't think he's really going to listen. But if he is, yeah, Babs boss is good in you. Hey, boss, everybody likes you. I always say great things. sold more albums than the band that looks, sounds, and looks just like the Beatles. Oh, you're right, Highmore. Don't ever give anyone your YouTube name. Working the internet, right? I get sick of seeing Red C. Dale gets tired of hearing about how great my boss is. Yep, that's right. I definitely didn't tell you to go fuck yourself. Shit. Holy shit. So, the new the new Learn stuff has kind of brought like reinvigorated my love for Lorne. I have a lot to say about it. Hi, Chloe. Mm-hmm. I was talking to another guy. Hi, Tracy. You haven't missed anything. I've just been blah, 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 blah. Everybody send me $50 investment to my Instant Water MLM. Just add water. Okay, so, again, if you'd like to donate, the link is in the description. It's not required, but always appreciated. And someone suggested a donation sound, and I actually managed to figure out how to do it. Clip the sound, and this is a big deal for me. It sounds like something so stupid, but I was so proud of myself. I was able to cut the sound out of the video, convert it to an MP3, and upload it, and actually add it to my Streamlabs thing. So I had a pretty big boner about that. I only call him up at 4 a.m. to cuss him out every couple of years. I called him up and I said, I can't even read. He was like, what did he say? I called him up and I told him that it was all fucked up. And what did he say, Lauren? He said, it's really early. Can you call me later? I was like, yeah, it is. Stupid. Everyone send me $5 and I'll tell you hi. Hello, everyone. So I thought we'd watch this. I've watched part of it. Kayla and I talked about it a little bit amongst ourselves. If you're here for the Lorne, catch me on Wednesday. I hope you stay, but it's not going to be all Lorne all the time right now. Because that's going to be next month, all Lorne all the fucking time. So I kind of want to enjoy some other stuff now. Because absence makes the heart grow fonder. Finding an unexpected stream from you is always the cleanest, best pleasure. Thank you, Cornville Three-Way. So this is a video. We're gonna watch this video, and I'll stop it every 2 seconds to talk about what a bitch she is. Jamie, we are not broken app. He's scary. He's so fucking scary with that shit. We're together. My favorite, like, along that line is when he's talking to Deb and he's like, we were together before. You took me away from Winnie. Hold on, I gotta take a sip of my coffee. I'm gonna mute you. I'm going on mute. Hi, Joe. See how professional I am? I don't make you listen to me go. Greetings, friend. Do you wish to be as happy as me? Then send $1 to Happy Dude, 742 Evergreen Terrace. Over. Hi, Lamondre. Did DeWitt get 5 years in prison? I don't know, Precious. I'm gonna have to go catch up on my DeWitt nonsense. I get on these kicks. Like, I'll be all about Andrew DeWitt. I'll be all about Chris Watts. I'll be all about, some other scumbag. So, today's scumbag is Chris Watts' mother. He is scarier sober because I said this to somebody the other day, like, in our minds, we always want to excuse bad behavior.
Gunhole bitch, we're broken up.
Redkdale donated $10. My GF, who is totally real and will meet soon, is so jealous of you. I talk about you nonstop.
Thank you. She's totally real. Is she from Canada? He said he was taken from Winnie, like he's in 3rd grade. Thank you, Precious. That's so sweet. Who doesn't love the... I'm so glad that worked. That makes me so happy. You cunhole bitch. were broken up. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm sorry. I'm making myself laugh. But as I'm so proud of myself. I did it. I'm like a big boy YouTuber. No, as human beings, I think we tend to want to try to find a reason somebody will act the way they're acting. So when Lauren is drunk, we're like, well, of course he's acting like a jackass. He's drunk. Now that he's not drinking, like, our minds have to work harder, like, to excuse it. So those who aren't familiar, yeah, Chris Watts was an idiot. He thought he could just erase his family instead of divorcing his wife. So much, Jay. Those of you, very briefly tell you a story, don't know the story. Chicken tendas. Chris Watts killed his wife, killed his 2 children because he went.
Gun hole, bitch. We're broken up.
Lorna Spikeshoe donated $3. $1 for each of your clits. Love you.
How did you know? Kayla, did you tell everybody my secret? $1 for each of my clits. Thank you, precious. That damn doctor. Can anyone update me on the new Lauren calls? All right, if y'all want to wait a minute for the Cindy Watts bullshit, let me try to give a brief synopsis. $1 for each of my clits. Sorry, it popped up. I just saw it. So Lauren he's not over his being as drunk. Lauren falls for a robot and is sober somehow. Yeah, Lauren got out of prison, is dating a robot named Jamie. I don't know all the details. Jamie is a porn star, so you may be familiar with her or her work. I don't know. No judgment here. And she sort of gives Lauren the business a lot. I really enjoy it. And she talks like a robot because she got COVID and lost her speech capabilities. And also, Lauren apparently thinks if you drink moonshine, it strips your skin off your vocal cords. Hi, Pee-wee is great. Hi, Vanessa. Hi, Peter. You're not late at all. I usually yap for about 15, 20 minutes before I really start doing anything. Okay. Oh. I like that, Kayla. Lauren falls for a robot and is sober somehow. And he is sober.
You gun hole, bitch. We're broken up.
Tickle Shivers donated $1. Babs, I'm pissed at you. You took me away from my totally real Bangladesh GF and now you just want to date every guy down there. I'm hanging up on you forever. Love you and call you tomorrow.
I took you away from your Bangladeshi. I'm so sorry. I'm never talking. You can't hear me. You can't hear the donation sound. Let's see if I can fix that. Let me know what it is specifically, the issue. Let me see what I can do. After I was feeling so good about myself. Give me a second.
You gun hole, bitch. We're broken up.
Hi Mornay donated $3. I meant it when I said forever with you.
Thank you. I meant it when I said forever with you. I'm saving that one. Let me see if I can. Give me a second. Oh, shit. I'm saving that one for Lauren. When I said forever with you. All right, let's test it out. Hold on, guys.
You gun hole, bitch. We're broken up.
John donated $12. This is a test donation for $12.
Okay. All right. Cool. Roy's talking to his Indian bitch. You there? Hi, T. Davis. Come on. All right. So, any other questions before we get started? I listened to the one where Roy was talking to his African girlfriend. How can you donate to the channel? There should be a link in the description. Hold on, let me see if I can. Sorry, I don't mean to hold everything up. You guys know how I do, though. Oh, I don't know. No, that doesn't look right. Sorry. Never mind. You'll have to go look for yourself. Holy shit. Yeah, she was African or something. I can't remember. If you're going to play a call, don't play a whole lot. Be sure to interrupt every 1.13 minutes. You cunt hole bitch. I believe in you. All right. Hold on. My cat box is cleaning itself. I feel like it sounds like really loud. Howie! Okay. Sheriff's office, get down! Hi, precious 80s girl. Okay. So, anything else before we get started? I get distracted really easily. You guys know that. Give me a second. Let me make sure I close all my relevant little tabs. I'll have to try to look at the chat on my phone while I'm doing this. Kayla, she does sound like a bird. All right. Now, hold on a second. Give me a second. Let me figure this out. So stupid. What is wrong with me? All right. Let's see if this is going to work. Hold on. Oh my God. There's like something wrong with me. Ah, hey, check that out. You can see all my computer shit.
You can't hold bitch. We're broken up.
The large Father Tron donated $1. Here's some money to buy a shirt with a D on it. 4 down.
Thank you. Thank you.
You can't hold bitch. We're broken up.
Knstev donated $5. You talk about other guys' dinks and you say why ye fucking looking at other guys' cocks.
I'm always looking at other guys' dinks.
Bitch.
Holy
We're
shit.
Broken up.
Hey Boo donated $5. Hi Baps. Glad to once again catch you streaming. Hope you're doing well, you weirdo.
Aw, thank you, precious. It's nice to see
can't
you.
hold, bitch.
Oh my
We're
God,
broken
guys.
up.
Nigel Milliken donated $5. Who would you have play Lauren in a biopic?
Wow, that's a tough one. And thank you, by the way. Who would I have play Lauren in a biopic? This is amazing, like watching Cindy Watts in the what Pokemon is that, Kayla? I don't even know. I just thought it was cute. I'm old, guys, so don't hate me for that. Who would I have play Lauren? Shit. There's nobody. You know what I'm thinking of? Like, when Steve Buscemi, like when Casey was talking about, talking to Lauren and she says, you know, it's like when Steve Buscemi comes on TV and I'm like, oh my God, that guy is so fucking hot. So maybe Steve Buscemi. Clint Howard. Holy shit. Right? Candy for dinner. Clint Howard. Yep, you got it. There it is. Daniel Day-Lewis. You know what? Daniel Day-Lewis could fucking pull that off. Mel Gibson. Meowth, that's right. Thank you. Kevin Costner. Batsby has been acting different ever since she's seen the Dr. Stink. Hi, Shin. Holy shit. Yeah, Clint Howard with maybe like some shit. Like prosthetic teeth, like fucked up teeth. Justin Timberlake. Clint Howard would do it. Clint Howard. Daniel Day-Lewis is the only one.
Hold, bitch. We're broken up.
The large Father Tron donated $1. 8 inches, Lauren. Look at it. A real cock.
8 inches, Lauren. Look at it. I love Steve Buscemi, but I just thought it was really funny the way Tiffany says, you know, it's like when I see Steve Buscemi and I think, wow, that guy, he is so hot. Oh, Oreo pudding. I was so freaking hungry the other night. You, you made me so hungry. It's your fault. Oh, fuck. All right. Ed Harris? Yeah, I love Ed Harris. Can't think of any actor ugly enough to play Lauren. Down your throat. Holy shit. Down your throat. I can't do the accent. Is that Mini-Me guy from Austin Powers still around? He can play Lord. Oh my god. What was his name? Oh my god, what was his name? You guys know. Oh my god. Okay. Oh, John Malkovich. Holy shit. You guys are killing me. I don't have to do anything. Oh, yeah, everybody put your towels under the door. I love you too, Oreo pudding. Let me say now. I've got my calendar out. I got my light. I got my light so you can see it even at nighttime. I'm gonna put it up close. Yeah, Vern Troyer, that was his name. Samuel L. Jackson. God damn it, guys, I'm losing my train of thought. So I got my calendar, I whipped it out. If you're interested in playing Kayla to my Lorne, or even Lorne to my Kayla, or there's two of yous and you want to tag team it, if you're interested in participating this year, excuse me, send me an email. I'll be happy to, a lot of people participated last year. There were a few who weren't able to, because it got filled up. So I want to try to include people first who didn't get a chance last year that wanted to. So it's going to be kind of first come, first serve, but if you did it last year, that doesn't mean you can't do it again this year if you want to. Look, I'm talking like it's, oh my god, there's going to be so many fucking people. I just don't even know what I'm going to fucking do. I'm so popular, guys. But seriously, hi, this is Lauren. I should hire Lauren. Lauren should get on Cameo. Oh, Wayne Tech 10, that's so cute. Thank you. Paul Giamatti, yeah. I love Paul Giamatti. He would be a good Lauren. Like to see that calendar up close so you can get a better look at it. Whoopie Pie, you want to play Bud? Hi, Busy Goon. Shin, you're in. There's certain people, Shin, who are gonna get to do whatever they want to do. So let that be known. Shin, you get to pick your day. Whichever day you want, you get to pick first. Everybody else, if you have a specific day you'd like to do, mention it. Email me at bapsby@gmail.com. Let me put it in. And you're going to have to give me at least a week to respond. Lately it's taken me months. Okay. Send me an email. Let me know what you're interested in doing. If you don't want to play Lauren or Caleb, but you want to do something else, you wrote a poem in 15 minutes or a song or something, just something to celebrate the days of Laurenmas, the 30 days of Laurenmas. Let me know. I will be, God willing, I will be streaming every night. You never know what can happen in the universe. Hey Boo, it doesn't require any special equipment. All you're really going to need most likely is Skype so that we can talk. You're going to need access to the chat log. I can send you the link to that if you need it. But really all you need is Skype, or I can do is Google Voice still a thing? Whatever the Google thing is, I have that. There's Jordan Comedy. Yeah, Johnny Depp. What's this about again? Bobby Gump? Are you talking about the stream? It's supposed to be about Cindy Watts, but so far it's been about everything but Bot. Just enjoy her big stupid face. So if you're interesting. Yes, if you're interesting, definitely hit me up for it. Um, if you are interested, email me if you have a specific day in the chat, because I know some people like, there's like really funny ones. Like Shin, I know you like the one where he says, I'm going to turn the cam off. I never want you to see me walking away. And if you want to, I will let people play Learn if they want to play Learn and give them a shot. I don't own the Learn impression, obviously. I'm happy to play Kayla. K, Kuel. In fact, sometimes I prefer to play Kayla. So give me time to get back to you. I definitely will. I just had to get a, this sounds really dumb. I had to get a calendar. That's all I was waiting for. WC Fields. How about Whisper? Everybody, message me on Whisper. 30 days of Lormus. That's why I said Vern Troyer. All right, hey boo, that would be cool. It was a lot of fun last year. Every single person that participated was so much fun. A lot of people said they were like really nervous about it, but we're all friends here. There's nothing to be nervous about. It's once you start talking, believe me, you lose yourself in it, and it's just a lot of fun laughing at Lauren and reading his ridiculous words to a 13-year-old. So with that, can you get the guy who read the bit on the actual show? Because I would love to hear the guy read the whole thing. I know, right? The voiceover guy from TCAP. Wait a minute, I have to hear it in my head, and then I'll try to recreate it. Where he's like, I can't, I'm gonna laugh. Would you like to see it up close so you can get a better look at it? Because that's how precious you are to me, and that's how much I love you. So stupid. Yeah, clothes are optional. We're all friends here. You get a Best Salesman trophy for participating. I learn identity. The only reason I drove drunk into that house was because I wouldn't let Roy drive home drunk.
You can't hold bitch. We're broken up.
Alex Cormier donated $10. How did you see me naked?
Thank you, Alex. How did you see me naked? Oh, holy shit. And I know a lot of people are doing stuff for Lauren Miss. It's cool. I'm going to be streaming every freaking day. So if you make it, you make it. If you don't, you don't. Now, let's be disgusted. Hi, Lolling Learning. I'm going to be jealous of you guys reading the chat log with another guy. Yeah, it says North Carolina because she got lost. She wanted to figure out where, in case she got lost. She wanted to know where she was. Okay, so Cindy Watts is a real piece of shit. I would like to play Lauren in the ex Derek Day. All right, Witchy Man, you bring up a good point. Let me say this, because I am extraordinarily busy coming up this time of year. Very soon, I'm going to be working a lot. Please, if you have a specific day, figure out which day it is and let me know. Please don't email me and say, I want the day where he does this or he says this, because I'm not going to have time to look it up and figure it all out. Go to Perverted Justice, look up his chat log, find where he says whatever it is that you want to do. And I'm not trying to sound like an asshole, but I'm just not going to have time to comb through the chat log and figure it out for you guys, okay? I never want you to see me walk out that door. Shin, I will find that one for you. I'm sorry, he's Shin. What do you want me to do? We're broken up. Yeah, cunt hole bitch. We're broken up. And I usually don't use the C word like in actual life, but I find myself using it all the time in Lauren-related shit. All right, so this interview was with some TV station after Chris Watts got arrested. I think it was before before he was sentenced and all the details came out. I say that because it does temper it slightly, because she says some pretty shitty things about Shanann Watts, the victim, one of the 4 victims in this case. Yeah, summer's ending, buddy. I'm sorry, Ryan. We're broken up. Um, she says some pretty shitty things. I think that's this interview. There's another one she does where she talks about the statement made by their victim representative in court, which I thought was a really nice and at the time genuine statement, and it made me feel a little better about Mr. and Mrs. Watts, because they spoke about, they didn't agree with what happened. It should never have happened. They support their son because he's their son. I get that. But, that they feel this terrible loss and they want to know why. And Cindy Watts at some point says, I don't agree with any of that stuff she said. And my jaw just dropped. I was like, what is wrong with this person? What is wrong with her? Since I'm from the South, I can make Lauren sound like a Hills Have High School. Oh my God. Listen, if you want to do that, you got an idea for a bit, a skit or a bit, knock yourself out. I'm cool with anything. I just want to have fun every night. I want to read the chat log, but like I said, if you have a poem or a song or some shit like that you want to do, it's cool. Let's do it. Derek, ex-Derek, you're going to do it in Italian? Because you're so Italian. Yeah, anytime I talk to Shin, all of a sudden I start doing that thing with my hand, and I'm like, hey, Shin. Shin, I'm Italian too. Just so you know. Thought she'd be interested to know that. I spawned a family annihilator. So let's get started. Again, I'll probably stop this every 10 seconds. I don't think I've seen this whole thing, which should be interesting now. But she tends to make my blood boil, so prepare. Let me see how loud I have this. Give me a second.
I wake up every morning just crying, thinking this is not going to be.
So already I'm stopping it. That's a spicier chat log. Oh shit. I muted it. I didn't mean to do that.
I just don't know how to get through it.
I gotta go back. Here we go. Sorry. It's like I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, guys. You know this. Let's do this. There we go. Okay. God, it's like her face is enormous now for some reason. Oh well, I'm not gonna fuck with it. I loved her first. Pee-wee is great. If you want to sing I loved her first, that's totally cool. I'm happy with that. I've noticed one thing about her. Look at her face. Like, ugh. I don't usually talk about people's looks unless they're scumbags. But it's like her ugly soul is trying to come out of her face. Betsy Gonzalez, a real Italian name. I'm not Mexican. I was married to a Mexican. True story. I'm not a Mexican. I was married to a Mexican. So my name is Betsy Gonzalez. Slowpoke Rodriguez. Yeah, it's like her ugly soul is coming out through her face, and you can just see like how ugly it is. But she makes a lot of statements about how this affects her and how I and me. She's really centered on herself. And ugh.
Tell me about his childhood. Did he play
If it's
sports?
too loud,
Was
let
he
me
in
know.
scouts? What kinds of things did
Yes,
did
he
do?
played sports. He played sports from the time he was 5 years old up until he was 17. And he was in basketball, he was in baseball, he was in football, and loved NASCAR. He and his dad went to the NASCAR races all the time.
Where'd the crying go?
You can't hold bitch. We're broken up.
Bobby Gump donated $3. Which call did the donation clip come from, lol?
Which call? I'll paste it in the description. Someone sent it to me on Twitter, and also had said it in the chat, but that night sent me a link via Twitter, and it's like a little 5-minute video. I can't even remember what channel it is, but when I sit down and look at the video,
You
when
can't
it's done,
hold bitch. We're broken up.
Tickle Shivers donated $1. This bitch looks like Vicky Guerrero and a Fallout ghoul had a baby. That baby later gave birth to a family-annihilating monster.
God. That's funny but true. It's terrible. Thank you guys. I really appreciate that. I will make sure. I know I'm always saying shit like, "I'll put it in the description later," and I never fucking do. But I'll make sure that I do. Thank you so much, guys. I honestly don't want to go and try to look for Ree now because I've got everything set up the way I want it, and I'm afraid to go change anything Ree now. I've been watching a lot of body language people, and they always mention that people are always saying what, Kayla? Saying what? Oh, I or me. Yeah. I noticed that. It's the first thing she says is about how it has affected her. At the very least, if you don't care about your daughter-in-law or your grandchildren, maybe you could think about how it's affecting your son. I mean, someone other than yourself. Yeah, her face does look like a baseball mitt.
Loved sports. And he was a good kid.
Little NASCAR.
Had two best friends, and that's who he grew up with, and still are friends with them today. And
do you think that's true? Do you think he's really still friends with his two best friends? I can't stop looking at that mole. And I can say that because I have a prominent mole, not on my face, but it's not like a giant. I've really set myself up for photoshops right now. Like a big fucking mole on my face. But do you think he's still friends with them? It's really funny how her demeanor has changed. Like, she was almost in tears, and now she's like, "Oh yeah, he was such a good boy," and he. My son met Nicole Kessinger, and her daughter was her niece. He was a good kid until, I'm suspect of that NASCAR university. I'm just saying. Just seems a little weird to me.
You can't hold it.
There's nothing.
We're broken up.
Dat damn doctor donated $1. The next time I take a shit, I'm using this bitch's face to wipe with.
Thank you. Thank you, that damn doctor. It looks like that's what it was made for. And you know what? I realize I'm speaking about somebody's appearance and they can't do anything about that. I really don't care. She's a dreadful person. She's despicable, and it's making me feel better to mock her.
Nothing that would have predicted it.
Hi, Spencer. He was raised by his mom. Burlap sack looking. The nut ice cream. Yeah, somebody asked her about the nut ice cream.
Any of this could have ever happened.
Stupid bitch.
No.
Nothing in his childhood at all.
He's so good.
I would have never in a million years thought something like this could happen to him at all.
You
Holy
didn't see
shit.
things
Holy
like
shit. I almost missed that. Did you hear what she just said? I was taking a sip of my coffee. I would have never in a million years imagined that something like this could happen to him. It happened to him, guys. What? I could stop it right now. That just said everything I need to know about this person. She has birds. I would have never imagined that something like this would have happened to him. Fuck you. This poor guy, that's not a flattering shot. He's got makeup on, heavy makeup. My goodness. Yeah, it happened to him. She'll spend her life as a mass murderer's apologist, trying to convince herself she didn't raise a monster. Yeah, it happened to him.
You can't hold, bitch. We're broken up.
JSEP4813 donated $1. She looks like that one scrunched up cookie that was made from the excess scraps of the dough.
I love that cookie, though.
You can't hold, bitch. We're broken up.
Lucy donated $3. What? We are not broken up.
What? Thank you, guys. We are not broken up. Thank you so much,
You
guys.
gun-hole bitch, we're broken up.
The large Father Tron donated $1. I just want to hear TTS lady say it, you cunt hole bitch. We're broken up. Thank you, Kelly Babsby Gonzalez, teacher at the local school of education.
Yep. I can have everybody convinced I'm a teacher. I'm not, but if you want to believe that, that's cool. If it like helps your fantasy, I'm all right with it. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. He just killed his family. It just happens sometimes. Yeah, it happened to him. He like somebody came in and like moved his arms around and forced him to murder his family, and like picked him up and moved him around like a puppet. Oh. I hate this bitch.
Like him getting into fights? Or...
No fighting. He was quiet, and he got along with people, and he didn't start anything, and he
Hold on. Nigel, I want to create a chat log where Lauren is talking to Derek, telling him to stay away from his woman, threatening to kick his ass and such. Please do, Precious, and share it. I think that's a very funny idea. Hi, Vanessa Anley Parker. When are you going to trot your ass up here and see us?
You gun-hole bitch, we're broken up.
Dat damn doctor donated $1. This is Mama Gwen in court when Lauren finally kills someone while drunk driving.
You know what? You're right. Thank you, and thank you, by the way. But you're 100% right. Yeah. I can't even imagine. I don't even want to think about, like, if Nick murdered his wife and family. Kayla and I were talking about this. Like, I will always love my kids. Always. No matter what they do. But I would like to imagine that I wouldn't be on TV giving reasons why it was okay that it happened to him. I mean, there's... Hi, Mandy.
was a perfect teenager, tell you the truth. He did not even rebel. He wanted to go to NASCAR Tech. We made that possible for him.
What did he do after he finished school?
He worked at the dealership as a service technician and was making good money.
You gun-hole bitch, we're broken up.
Evil Little McNuggets donated $3. Fun fact, the lady that Chris was having an affair with had Google searches about how to prep for anal in her phone.
I know. I know. I don't know. That was so unexpected. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate all the love. She did. Like, she was ready. I mean, listen, I know guys like that, but it's still not an excuse for killing your family just to get some anal. Mama Gwen would not. She doesn't even tell him she loves him. She read that ridiculous letter in court, though. That's what how humiliating that Lauren would have his mother. I'll have to reread that.
Gun-hole bitch, we're broken up.
Tickle Shivers donated $1. Props to the interviewer for not getting up and pimp slapping her when she mentioned how her son's murdering her grandkids affects him. I'm surprised she didn't eat Chris at birth like a mama shark.
I wish she had. Thank you very much. I'm so sorry I keep coughing. Oh my God, I'm getting a cold or something. It's just in time for Lauren. I get one every year. Got that chest cold hanging on. So I'm really sorry that I'm Laurening it up over here. Yeah, I wish she would have eaten the placenta and then eaten him. This guy really is a professional. I mean, I wouldn't be able to keep the look of disgust off my face if I managed to stay in the same room. Yeah, I think Mama Gwen hates him. I mean, hi, Kelpill. My sweet, evil little McNuggets. I didn't say hello to you. Hello. Hi, HF. The fact that, this is another thing I was fucking raging about. I don't want to go off on a tangent, but Lauren buying this fucking engagement ring, and he owes his mother $5,000. I was like going on about that for an hour. And poor Kayla, she's usually the one that has to hear it once I've listened to something and I'm like, oh my God, Kayla. Um, it just blows my mind. The enabling fucking behavior is why these kinds of things happen.
And loved it. He bought a.
Yeah, she googled Amber Fry, and googled do people like Amber Fry, and and her net worth. So yeah, that leads me to believe, like, she thought, and people, did have a positive, she had a positive look, because she went to the police and she said this and that. I mean, there were some people that were like, oh, she slept with a married man, whatever. People were not gonna like NK. It's a totally different situation. It's just kind of scummy. It's very scummy to look that up, like her net worth. Like, you're gonna write a fucking book, bitch. What's it gonna be all about? Chris Watts macros and clean eating. Fuck you. Enjoy your anal.
A toolbox, and he started buying his tools, and enjoyed it. He was doing well.
Hi, Sprinkle Cake.
When and where did he meet Shanann?
They met, and
Get ready.
he liked her, she liked him, but it didn't, I don't think that was love at first sight or anything. They took a little while and I guess got to know each other and, dated. It was always a little...
Busy goon. Completely off subject. You see, Jeremy got locked up and they're talking a universal plea for him to get 5 years. Yeah, when I get off here, I'm gonna look all that stuff up. I haven't been on top of my Jeremy DeWitt game, but I think that would be pretty interesting to do a stream about that, obviously, pretty soon. I don't know if you noticed sort of that slight look of disgust that passed across her face when he asked about
You
how...
can't hold, bitch. We're broken up.
Kelp Bill donated $5. It's a crime that Krusty Watts is allowed to have a picture of his kids in his cell. I hope, through some magical circumstances, Mr. Watts chokes on that photo.
Thank you. Thank you, Kelp Bill. Yeah, it's really disgusting to me. I sort of think sometimes, though, like, there should be pictures of his murdered family in front of his face all the time, though. I mean, I don't know. I don't know that it would make any difference either way. I don't think he has any actual feeling inside. I think looking at pictures of his kids does nothing. He doesn't know how to act like a normal human. But I completely 100% concur. I hope he chokes on something. Oh, wink, oh, wink. Yeah, he friend requested her, according to, Shanann's, this pretty famous clip, of some, I guess, a Facebook Live she did, where she's talking about how he's the best thing that ever happened to her. That breaks my fucking heart every time I see it, and I want to punch this bitch in the face.
A little strange that she always said a lot of things about Chris in front of me that I didn't like. Like, this isn't the kind of person I would date.
Who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck? So she's about to talk so much shit about a dead woman. And how fucking tacky. How tacky. Yeah, and I want to say that at this time, she still might have believed that bullshit story, or wanted to believe that bullshit story that Chris Watts initially told, that Shanann killed the girls and he killed Shanann. Still not a good look, man. She's dead. So do you think he is just mimicking normal humans for wanting a photo of his kids? Yeah, I mean, I think everything he does is mimicry. I really do. I don't think he understands actual human emotion and reaction. And he's always talking about now, because he and Jizo are best friends. He's always talking about how you know, he's in that position now because
You can't hold, bitch.
sorry.
We're broken up.
Nigel Milliken donated $5. She looks like Beetlejuice and the slutty one from the Golden Girls prom night dumpster baby.
Thank you, Nigel. I don't know why that tickles me so much. You guys are much funnier than me. You guys should be making YouTube videos. No, I think it makes him look like, you know, and I don't know that he's ever said this, but like I can imagine him looking at pictures of his kids and being like, one day we're going to be in heaven together and daddy still loves you. He doesn't give a fuck. He wants to get out. That's all he cares about. He knows there's something not right about him. He just can't put his finger on it.
You can't hold, bitch. We're broken up.
JSEP4813 donated $1. God, the way her face moves talking all that shit reminds me of the back of the garbage truck when it opens to let the trash in, and it's really pissing me off.
Let me point something out too that it's bugging me. What is this in her mouth? What is that? Is that like some sort of dental appliance? Also, why does it look like she's wearing readers? I have readers that look like, you can't afford glasses. Like, I'm not hating on readers, but really, if you're going to be on TV, wouldn't you want to look your best? Maybe this is her best. I guess her best wasn't good enough.
He doesn't know how to do this, or he doesn't know how to do that. He looks like a skater boy.
Oh.
Look at his hair.
Oh, wow. Guys, you know what? I'm sorry. She said he looked like a skater boy, and look at his... I didn't know that. Fuck. Man. She really deserved to be murdered then. What is wrong with this bitch? Yeah, she does have that, like, I'm speak to the manager haircut. Jason, that's cute. What is wrong with her? Like, I see this look on her face, like she's looking to the interviewer, like, right? That's awful, isn't it? Can you believe this? She does look drugged up. Yeah, she thought the frames were cute, but I have readers that kind of look like that. I don't walk around wearing them, though, because they give me a headache if I use them to read. You look like a drug addict. Lack of dental hygiene, along with large sugar intake, can cause discoloration of the teeth. Oh, okay.
Look how much stuff he puts on his hair. It was just on and on and on, and I just got a bad feeling.
And they got married in 2012. Did they get married in North Carolina?
We're broken up.
The large Fathertron donated $1. She looks like Hard Chuck One in a wig, but left out in the sun to melt for a few hours.
Oh my God, guys, she does.
You can't hold, bitch. We're broken up.
Tickle Shivers donated $1. Cindy looks like she scrubs her face with belt sanders. I hope she slips and falls into a bed of hand grenades.
You guys are fire tonight. Holy shit. Thank you both. Does she not tell me, because as soon as I heard it, does she not look like Hard Chuck One? Her face in a wig. And she's got a shirt that says North Carolina. She's got a state shirt on. I always tease Mom for eating so many sweets. And she goes to the food pantry and gets cookies and cakes. We could go to Disneyland. Yeah, she looks like Mussolini in a wig. I love to age for 2 centuries. You guys are on fire.
Carolina?
They did? Mm-hmm.
How was that?
We didn't attend.
Really?
Mm-mm. We didn't attend because Shanann and I just couldn't get along. And I didn't like the way she treated him.
What do you know about their marriage and their issues?
I didn't like the way she treated him. I think I've talked about this before. Like, in the beginning, my ex-husband Nicholas's father, like, I could not stand his parents, and his mother is a saint. I love her now. She's like a mother to me since my mother passed. I mean, she's really stepped in and been.
You can't hold bitch. We're broken up.
It's bad
Evil
timing.
Little McNuggets donated $1. Mother son?
Thank you, mother son. I couldn't stand them. His father couldn't stand me. I know his mother had a lot of questions about me, and she was right to, obviously. I mean, it didn't last. But she stayed out of it, and that's really saying something, because my ex-husband was really a mama's boy. But in that, she really stayed out of it, because when a man grows up and gets married, I'm sure there's natural acrimony sometimes between mothers and daughters-in-law. But he's left your vagina. He's entered another vagina now. Yours is over with. You guys understand, right? It's a new vagina. Get over it.
Oh, very little. Very little. You can only observe. I could only observe what I saw when I was around.
Yeah, you can only observe. You know what? Shanann could have berated him every day and called him an asshole. And you know what? She'd have been right doing it. We know that now. But I mean, she could have been bossy. None of it justifies what happened. And you know what? You don't like it. You don't like what she's doing. Say to your son, you know what, son? I don't like what she's doing. That's your business. That's your marriage. I'm going to say my piece, and that's the end of it. I know easier said than done. But the shit this woman did to fucking instigate shit is insane to me. Everybody knows about the nuts, you know. She's insane. And I also heard, well, you know what? That's for another live stream.
Around them,
Face makeup.
was always seemed anxious, and he when she needed something, I mean, he would run. He wouldn't walk. He would run. He would get it. He just.
Oh, instead of doing it for me, he did it for her. Instead of running for me, he ran for her. I know, Kayla, you're very lucky. Kayla gets on well with her mother-in-law, and I hope your husband gets on good with his mother-in-law. I mean, anytime, and not that Kayla's ever had any relationship issues, I'm not, like, this is not what I'm intimating, but any concern I've ever had, like, when they first started dating, I said to Kayla, I said, this is how I feel about it. If you ever want to talk about it, I'm here. It's your relationship. The only thing I'm not going to tolerate, the only time I'm going to step in, is if I think he's putting his hands on you or he's harming you in some other way. And then I'm going to fuck his ass up. That's all I ever said. But she sounds like a jealous fucking girlfriend right here. Oh, whenever, I mean, how Lauren-like does this sound? Oh, whenever Chef Boyard bitch says, come on, then you just run right to it. Or whenever Maggie Joe says, I mean, what the fuck is wrong with this bitch? Oh, he would run. Cunt hole bitch.
Just always seemed to be right there at her beck and call.
And did that seem odd to you? Or?
Very
Hi,
odd.
Cornville.
It was very.
Cornvillecommoner, I had your picture up. We was all looking at your picture earlier. I just wanted you to know that. I'll put it back up before we end this tonight. If you don't stay on the live with me all night, then we're going to be broken up.
Very odd. He just seemed nervous.
So how much did you see them over these last 6 years?
Probably twice a year. We would go up there.
Can you imagine poor Shanann having to put up with these assholes twice a year? Mom and Dad. I don't know if Sis ever went. Yeah, she loves Chris too much to see what he did. Yeah, I think she loves him. I think it's really ironic, though, that he seems to have a closer relationship with his dad. How much do you think that burned her up when, he called and she's like, "Do you want me to come up there, son?" And he's like, "No, can you have dad come?" She probably loves that he's in prison because now she can write him letters and call him and he's all hers. But I heard something interesting. I was watching another video talking about this bitch. And this guy kind of theorized that the reason, I wish I could remember his name, but he kind of theorized the reason that Chris Watts is the way he is because when he was a child, he would react like his narcissist mother would reward his loving behavior towards her. Like if he kissed her ass or, showed that he loved her in some way that she approved of, he was rewarded with love from her for that. And as he grew older, he learned to play these different roles so he could be rewarded in what he thought was human emotion. If you understand what I'm saying. Yeah. I think maybe next week we'll get back to the police interview. It's really interesting to me, the part when Dad walks in and he's like, "They know I had a affair." Too much emotions.
Did you stay with them or?
Yeah, we would stay with them and
Y'all
stay a
cheating
week
on me.
and then come back home.
Tell me about Bella and Celeste.
Oh, Bella was just like Chris, just like him, shy, cautious, conservative. Cece was a ball of fire. I mean, she was fearless, completely fearless. She just loved to run.
I think it's kind of interesting because I've heard other people say, make that comparison. Bella was like Chris. Most people say Cece was like Shanann. But do you notice she didn't say that? Cece was a ball of fire and she would run. And she had all this energy. I mean, even Chris Watts said Cece was like Shanann. It's like this bitch cannot stand to even say anything positive about her. It's Kayla, the stream is awesome. So stupid. I told Kayla, I said, I'm going to get everybody saying that by next year. Awesome.
So they were wonderful.
Yeah, Bella's probably your
It
favorite.
breaks my heart to know that they're not here. They were beautiful children. Beautiful children.
I know, Joker. I feel like she's trying to play some kind of role too. Like, in the beginning, like when they first started, she was going to start crying, and then all of a sudden she perks up when, "Oh, Chris was a good boy and he went to NASCAR Tech because he's a weirdo." And no offense to NASCAR fans, but she's just got these weird motions and expressions. It's really strange. Lauren has the Church of God. Chris Watts has the Temple of Like. Like, honestly, like if they're not like safe, I want them to be safe, but if they're not safe.
What did they call you?
Mimi.
Mimi? And how about Ronnie? What did they call?
Papa.
They called you bitch.
Do you think Chris loves Shanann?
Oh God, he loved her. Yes, I believe he loved her at first.
At first. Oh God, yes. I believed he loved her at first. Yeah, no tears. She seems really brokenhearted about it. She thinks Chris was so precious. It's her precious little princess.
I believe he did. But I think as the years went on, I think it just being in that kind of a relationship, which the social worker even said that marriage should have ended a long time ago.
What What social worker is she talking about? Is she talking... I don't know what social worker she's talking about.
You can't hold bitch. We're broken up.
Woods Call donated $10. Have I ever mentioned you're truly great? Squeak, stay away from horses with bad eyes.
Thank you, Skull. You're so precious. Thank you so much. If you really loved your grandkids, you wouldn't have given one nuts and then not come to their birthday party when their mom got mad at you for that, right? Like, that's one thing. The angriest I ever was with my in-laws. I always encouraged a relationship because that's good for my kids. It has nothing to do with me. That relationship has nothing to do with me. And every child deserves that grandparent relationship. I had it, and it was the best relationship I've ever had in my life. Nobody loves you like your grandparents do. So she's a selfish bitch. Hi, Riley. I meant it when I said forever with you.
Shanann's pregnancy, and what did Chris tell you about that? Was he excited?
No, I don't think he was.
God.
I think it was a shock to him. And he said that they have been talking about divorce.
Like he's going to talk to his mom about divorce, but hold on, Carlito. Hi, Carlito. I have no inclination of why Lauren is so fucking dumb. Haha. Krish, watch. Oh, shit. Krish, I'm sorry. It's so easy. It's so easy to make me laugh right now. Krish, watch.
You can't hold bitch. We're broken up.
Cybersqueak donated $1. She looks like Lauren's selfies when he does the duck face.
Yeah, you know what? Thank you, precious. You know what? She does. She purses her lips a lot. The social worker is Judge Woodcock. I wish. Although I like the judge in this case too. Let's continue.
That they are not compatible anymore, and he was not happy anymore.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like Chris Watts, I can guarantee you, had not one fucking conversation with his mother. I mean, it didn't seem like he had that conversation in depth. He didn't have an in-depth conversation with his father. You're getting an abortion. I'm sorry, that's awful. Chris Watch. Hello, I'm Chris Watch. And this stream is awesome. Yeah, I guarantee there was no conversation held between her and Chris Watts about this pregnancy or his marriage or anything of any sort of substance. I think he can't stand his mom.
And I finally thought he's finally seen the light.
And I take it Chris had never been in trouble with the law?
Never. He's got one speeding ticket and didn't even know about that.
Tell me what happened when they were reported missing. What did you find out? How did you find out? Who told you?
I think Ronnie called me. Ronnie called me and said that they're missing, and I thought,
good.
I don't believe it. I didn't believe they were missing. I believe that.
Tickle Shivers donated $1. Cindy look like she's trying to give the interviewer the penance stare. Bitch looks like a glance could make walls bleed.
Yeah. You know what? Do you mean like she's trying to convey her? Hold on.
The large Father Tron donated $1. I disagree, Squeak. She looks like Lauren's selfies when he takes a butthole pic.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm like literally crying. Thank you guys. I was gonna say, do you mean she's like trying to convey like this emotion that she obviously doesn't have. Holy shit! Like I'm literally gonna get a headache. I'm laughing so fucking hard.
That she was going to punish Chris. She was just going to punish him, take the girls, and just punish him. I had no idea of anything else. Christopher called and said, "Mom, they're searching the house." I said, "Okay, that's fine." I mean,
oh, God.
and I still.
The only thing on his record was an OUI. Kayla, oh my God. He had a speeding ticket and we didn't even know about that. But he told me about his marriage problems. The only thing on his record was an OUI. He got a speeding ticket because he was rushing home because his family was missing.
Was not worried. I was not worried. I just thought Shanann had run off with girls.
So walk me through the sequence of events over the next few days. Did you and your husband travel to Colorado?
Ronnie did.
Okay.
Ronnie did.
Want me there.
And I mean, Christopher let everybody come in. Her phone is there. Her purse is there. Everything is there.
What does that mean? What is Christopher? Like, it's almost like in some way excusing him or saying he's not guilty. Well, he let everyone come in. Her phone was there. Her purse. Well, no, yeah, we know this. This is shit we already know. Yeah, why would she agree to this? You guys should check out this song called Chris Watts by Tyler Cassidy, a.k.a. Krispy Kreme, a.k.a. Froggy Fresh. Tyler and Cassidy are also two names from Lauren's chat log. Coming up next month.
But there's no kids and there's no Shanann. And I still was.
Oh my God, DJ Payne. Chris looked over Cindy's shoulder while she Googled how to dispose of bodies. He can be around people who use the internet. Yeah, who cares if he let anyone come in? He's not innocent. Yeah, maybe T. Davis. Maybe she was paid for this. She seems like the type of person who would respond to money.
I was not worried. You know, I thought
she wasn't worried either way.
She is just
a bitch.
Gone off, and I'm going to punish you for this, and you can worry about me. But
you can't hold bitch.
When Christopher called us, and
Tickle Shivers donated $1. Little does the interviewer know, Cindy Watts is not really human. He's talking to a sentient replicant incubator from Blade Runner.
She doesn't seem human. She really doesn't. Well, she's the mother of a reptile, as True Crime Loser refers to Chris Watts. It's like a lizard face or something like that. I don't know why that's so funny to me. Yeah, she definitely does not. She's like Uncanny Valley here. Like she's a replicant. Yeah, she wasn't worried. In fact, she's not even crying over her grandkids. She wasn't worried, and it almost sounds like she still believes. She said that in such a way. She said it like this. Well, I'm going to take the kids and punish you. She said that as if she still believes like she's inferring like that's something that Shanann would do. I mean, she's saying to us, the audience, I mean, can you believe this bitch? That's something she would do. She would take the kids, so I wasn't worried because that's the kind of fucking person she was. She was a piece of shit. That's what she's saying.
He said, I said, do you want us to come down now? He said, tell Dad I need him. Tell Dad I need him to come down. I said, what about me? He said, no, Mom, just stay. Just send Dad.
You better believe she fucking hates that. She kneels during the national anthem. I heard she's, like some kind of, like she, I don't know if she still is, but she used to go to some kind of like Pentecostal church, and then she started going to some other, holy roller kind of church. And if that's your thing, I mean, I have some interesting stories. I used to go to a Pentecostal church. It's cool in its way, if that's your thing. But Chris Watts like refused to go. That was his biggest rebellion. Like he refused to do that. But you better believe it burns her fucking ass that he didn't want mommy out there. She should have taken the kids because he cheated.
You can't hold bitch. We're broken up.
Carlito donated $1. 1 clit, 2 clit, 3 clit, fused clit.
1 clit, 2 clit, 3 clit, fused clit.
You can't hold bitch. We're broken up.
The large Father Tron donated $1. Cindy Watts has the same attitude as Jeff Sokol.
Yeah, like who gives a fuck? Eat this, let's have some pizza and talk shit about Shanann. I got this, it was like a medium, it was the same, I got this large, it was the same price as a medium or whatever the fuck you did. Yeah, that's a good comparison. Who gives a shit? All I care about, you know, my grandkids are dead, my bitch of a daughter-in-law is dead. Why is my son in prison? Why wouldn't they let me talk to him before his sentencing?
And he picked him up at the airport,
Hi, Westmost.
and they drove to the police station. And Chris still didn't say anything to him.
Oh, let's not get all salty in the chat.
Nothing. He had already been interrogated 7 hours prior to that. He had already let the police go into his home.
This is what I'm gonna say, because I think Kayla and I were talking about this a few weeks ago. I got no problem with people expressing their freedoms. I served in the military to protect those. That's all I'm gonna say about it.
Search everything. He was going in for another
I know, baby.
interrogation. The next thing, after 5 hours, they called.
It's cool, baby. It's cool. Sit back, relax. I'm just having a nice time here.
Called Ronnie and said that your son wants to talk to you before he tells us anything. And that's when Christopher broke down and cried and
You
said,
can't hold
I'm
bitch.
sorry.
We're broken up.
Woods Cull donated $5. I just needed to hear Lauren say "see-hole."
Is that not the greatest? I got to give credit where it's due, so I'm going to go back. I got to remember I have to add the link for the video itself, and I got to give credit to the person who suggested the sound clip. This is the greatest thing. I sat when I was trying to figure it out last night, and I just played it over and over and over again and laughed to myself. I was sitting outside, and my neighbors were like, what the fuck is wrong with this bitch? Lauren would be mad at us.
Dad. He said, I went into a rage and I killed her after she killed Cece and Bella. And he found out where he is, and then they wouldn't let him see him.
Okay, so this is when she believes Shanann killed the kids. She believes this fucking nonsense. Even his dad didn't believe that shit. I mean, come on. In that interview, when his dad is in the interview room, and before Chris Watts, like, confesses to everything, when he says he failed the polygraph, and his dad says, is there any other reason you would have failed? Like, I already know you did it, son. Just tell me. This bitch is crazy. I think she still believes that initial story. Oh, Lauren Armstrong, don't be mad at me. I love you. Yeah, he only cried because he was going to jail. The only time he cried that I saw, and there's so much footage of it, the only time I saw that motherfucker cry was when he had to confess, when he was backed into a corner and he had to fucking confess, and he knew what was going to happen to him. What a piece of garbage.
He couldn't see him.
Yeah, the interviewer's face looks like, you fucking gross ass bitch. Yeah, how hard did she fight?
And so he was going back to the airport when his a public defender called him and told him to come back. So, and that's when Ronnie met his public defender. And
Oh,
so
hi, Buck Dancer.
talked to her for a while. And they kept in touch with us and let us
Alright,
know what's
Ben.
going on.
And then what was the next update that you got? Was it
The next update I got was Ronnie called Jamie
You can't hold bitch.
and
We're broken
told him
up.
they found.
Woods Call donated $5. Worth every penny. Ha ha ha.
Thank you, Woodskull.
You can't hold bitch. We're broken up.
Lauren's Baby Shosh donated $1. Lauren liked seeing his niece's butts in short Kmart shorts.
In my bed. Thank you. Thank you so much.
You can't hold bitch. We're broken up.
Tickle Shivers donated $1. I bet if you put a salt line on Cindy's doorstep she wouldn't be able to leave the house, keeping her from feeding on the souls of small children.
That's how they're gonna incarcerate her. Shit. You guys are rough. I like it. Holy shit. That completely like threw me off. You just threw me right the fuck off. Tell me how you saw the doctor in his underwear. Yeah, the only time she's looked distressed in this interview, talking about Chris being arrested. Yeah, oh, is there something wrong with me that my biggest issue with the short story is that Lauren was so cheap he bought them at Kmart. Like, if you're gonna be a gross creeper to your niece, at least buy him like some name brand shorts. Chris was raised by his mom.
On their bodies.
Hi, Lisa.
And they rushed over here. Nobody told me anything until they walked through the door. And they told me what happened, and I just fell to the floor. I just fell to the
You can't
floor.
hold
I'm
bitch.
sure.
We're broken up.
It was
Wes Most donated $3. I think it's important to remember in these times of spiking COVID rates and political strife, that when Jeff Stacy was arrested he had 20 keys on his keyring and $1 in cash. He probably didn't even want to be there.
Thank you.
You can't hold bitch. We're broken up.
A tidal wave of Bud Light donated $3. More like piss Watts, am I right, lol?
Oh my god. Oh my god. Guys, it's gonna be an hour of listening to me doing this. Jeff Stacy's keys. Has anybody come up with the username Jeff Stacy's keys yet? There was another one. Kayla, what was the other one I thought of last night? Oh my god. Tidal wave of Bud Light. Piss Watts. Kayla, what was the other screen name I thought of? But Jeff Stacy's keys. That might be my incognito name. It is important to remember that. All those fucking keys. And $1 in cash. Thank you very much, guys. She looks like she's about to yell. Boo!
unbelievable. And it's been unbelievable ever since. And
what did his attorneys tell you about?
And wow, she's as emotional as Chris is. She's like really upset. Did you hear that outpouring of emotion? I do blacktop ceiling.
Contact with him, starting with his
None.
arrest?
no contact. Everything is recorded. No contact. No letter.
She's about to get really pissed off here, guys. This was the part that really kind of put me over the edge. Let go of the keys. Let go of the keys. Oh, I need to do, well, let's see. Tomorrow's TCAP Tuesday. So let me see if I'm inspired. I need like some old school TCAP. Kayla, what was the other username I came up with? Oh, I was like, never mind. I'm going to use it, and then I'm going to like lurk around streams and stuff.
You can't hold bitch. We're broken up.
Mikhail Skarn donated $1. That's a $200 TV you just killed, babe. Good luck paying me back on your zero salary and benefits.
You can't hold, bitch. We're broken up.
Jeff Stacy's Keys donated $1. You call?
Thank you. In regards to the first one, if you need more room,
You can't hold, bitch. We're broken up.
Woods Call donated $3. You have to keep this clip. You've won the lottery.
this is the greatest. This is the greatest clip ever. It's like magic. I love you guys so much. I really do. That first one, did you, when you were showing people around your apartment, did you push it back and show them how if you need more room, you can push it up against the wall? $200 plasma TV.
Writing. I didn't see the harm in the letters. You know, hi son, love you, keep fighting. We are here to support you.
And I'm instantly like laughter gone. She's angry because they would not let her write a letter. Out of everything that's happened, this is the most emotion I've seen out of this bitch. And it's because she wasn't allowed to write a letter to her son. Like, I'm his mother.
You can't hold, bitch. We're broken up.
Tickle Shivers donated $1. If there's any comfort to all this, Piss Waves will die in jail and go to hell where he'll get his butt stuffed by being railed by Chris Benoit.
You can't hold, bitch. We're broken up.
The Large Father Tron donated $1. To be fair, Chris never even meant to do it. Shannon never made mac and cheese or meatballs for him, and he wasn't in the right state of mind. Stupid move, Shannon.
She never made a mac and cheese and meatballs. Yeah, I mean, if you put it that way, I'm shutting it all down. I'm wrong. I'm with Cindy on this. Thank you guys. Aw, you're so sweet. She's angry because she wasn't allowed to write him a letter. Like, he's in prison. He's not in fucking summer camp. This is the most. It's like she's come awake for the first time in 10 minutes. I wonder whom Jeff Stacy bequeathed his keys to now that he's shuffled off his mortal coil. Father Tron! Sorry. That's how my brain reads it.
What is wrong with that? What can the DA do about letters like that?
Chef Boyer Bitch donated $1. Hello Babsby, it's totally not me, Cyber Squeak. I'm here answering your question.
You took my name. Kayla. It's totally not Cyber Squeak. I didn't say it for a reason because I was going to make it and sit in people's streams and be an asshole. Chef Boyer Bitch. I was like, I can't believe nobody's used that one yet. Chef Boyer Bitch. Oh, I'm so clever. Chef Boyer Bitch. One ball wonder. All right, back to not laughing.
This. Why couldn't we just write him a letter?
Yeah, Father Tron. Sorry.
We did what we were told to do. When they called us to tell us that Chris was thinking of a plea, that he wanted to speak to us about it.
Can't hold, bitch.
And when
we're broken up.
Tickle Shivers donated $1. That look on her face is the look you get when someone tells her they are the manager.
I see that look a lot.
You can't hold, bitch. We're broken up.
Woods Call donated $3. Jeff Stacy was inspired by Snyder from One Day at a Time.
Thank you guys. Who would you do? Jeff Stacy or Snyder? Let's make all of our names Chef Boyer Bitch. No, Sadie, Uncle Touchy will hurt you. Yeah, she's mad because Chris wanted to talk to us about his plea.
When we got down there, it was a lie. They wouldn't let us talk to him about anything. And
Look at how animated she is now. They wouldn't let us talk to him about anything. Where was all this passion when you were speaking about your grandkids? She said maybe 2 sentences, 3 sentences about them. They were full of life. Not anymore, thanks to your son.
And then we had to talk to him through a screen
Yeah, Snyder.
and a phone. And he just looked...
Jeff, but the keys stay on during... I am Chef Boyard, bitch. I love you, my daughter.
He was crying. I mean, he wasn't crying. He was... You could see the movement in his mouth that when I talked about Bella, and I...
He was crying. He was... Well, he wasn't crying. You could see the movement in his mouth. What is this bitch talking about? He's not real. She can't be real. None of this... Snyder had the greatest key ring. What... My son murdered his family, and I can't write him a letter. I want the manager. Meow! Oh, I love... little peek into Batsby's life. I want to speak to a manager. Speaking. On the last line of defense. It sucks sometimes. Like today. Yeah, he wasn't crying because his tear tank was empty. Hi, Jeff Stacy Keys. Pew pew. Jeff Stacy's Keys.
I talked about Cece and the memorial service that we had for them, and he asked what pictures did we use, and what was the song. You can see how he was trying to hold back tears.
How fucking deluded is this bitch? And how funny is this like little freeze framing her stupid face? It's so punchable. You could just see when he was asking what kind of music. And here's the other thing, like when they had the funeral for Shanann and the girls and little Nico, they didn't go. They had their own separate one. Because I need you guys to understand this. The Rusek family, Shanann's family, you guys are going to be shocked and really mad here. But they were really mean to the Watts family. They were saying really mean things. Can you believe that? What jerks. I mean, they only lost their daughter and their sister and their grandkids and their unborn grandson. But they said mean things about Cindy and Ronnie Watts on Facebook. Wow. These fucking people.
You can't hold, bitch. We're broken up.
Roy makes $900 a week, donated $1. I'm an early bird and I'm a night owl, so I'm wise and I have worms. Michael Scott.
I'm wise and I have worms. Forgot that. I'm an early bird and a night owl. Is that when he made Ryan come to work early just so he could bring him breakfast? I haven't watched The Office in a while. Yeah, is that really his mother? She looks like an actress. Yeah, just fucking deluded. I can't even say it's because it's her son. She's a psychopath or something. Oh, they didn't have one for Shanann. They had like a memorial service for the girls. And like I said, the only thing that I can't even say tempers this interview is that at the time she chose to believe that ridiculous story Chris Watts told, that Shanann killed the girls and he, in a rage, because those are his babies, strangled her to death. But she didn't fight back or anything because, she was so upset, but she didn't fight back. And you know why that is, guys? Because she was praying for him. She didn't fight back because she was praying to God to forgive him because he knew not what he did, because he's so fucking religious now.
What day was that? Do you remember?
Well, we
hear me
flew in
chewing?
on that Monday. We flew in on Monday, and we saw him Monday night, and then the plea deal was on Tuesday.
So Monday night was when you wanted to talk to him about
Yes, yes, and we weren't allowed. And it would have helped us so much to be able to talk to him. I wouldn't have to go through all this now.
I wouldn't have to go through all this now. It would have helped us so much. I wish they hadn't even been allowed to make a victim impact statement. I wish they had been excluded from everything, because this bitch, those who have seen the sentencing and their statements, pretty much her whole statement was directed at how much she loved Chris and was still supportive of him, and she forgives him and she loves him. I mean, she's a fucking slug, scumbag, piece of shit, cum dumpster. I don't even know, like, the word. I can't even think of the worst. She's a Lorne.
No. Everything just seems to be shrouded in secrecy.
Hey,
And just tell us what is going on. Let us ask Chris if it's okay if you talk to us.
Ask Chris if it's okay. He's in fucking prison. And it's not for, like, jaywalking. He didn't write a bad check. He didn't get drunk and punch a guy in the face at a bar.
We're broken up.
Woods Call donated $3. Jeff Stacy equals dead. Keys alive and well.
All right, Jeff Stacy Keys. Going back to the deli. Thank you, Woods Call.
You can't hold, bitch. We're broken up.
Gwendolyn donated $1. I meant transmission.
Thank you, Gwendolyn. I meant transmission. Maybe it's some little thing. Oh, I could recite that every day. I think maybe at least once a day I say, it's because I'm an honorable celebrity. They don't think you're so great, Babsby. This interviewer, yeah, he's fucking done. He's like, is this bitch for real? Hi, Sadie's ear mites. Chris Watts is a piece of garbage who murdered his wife and children. And this is his mom.
I just don't like the way it was handled from the very beginning. I don't like the way it was handled.
Hey, do you think she went to the prison and asked to speak to the manager? Google has the answers. That's right here to party. Honorable celebrity. They're making a fool of you.
I want to save your life. That's all. We're just here. We're going to save his life. We want him to get life in prison. It was like they already knew he was guilty. And this was...
How about that, guys? It was like they already knew he was guilty. I mean, how fucked up is that? It's because he confessed, bitch. He confessed. The only decent thing this motherfucker did was confess and not put that poor fucking family, Shanann's family, through the heartache and pain of a fucking trial. And how long would that have been? And how awful. And I don't think he did it to be nice. He had his own reasons. It wasn't to be kind to them. I think it was because he was afraid he was going to get the death penalty or whatever. But she is... Jesus Christ. They were treating him like he was guilty. Yeah, she wanted to munkle onto Chris's leg. Your rent comes fast. Oh, it sounds like Squidward. It sounds perfect in my head, so hope you like Squidward.
The end of it.
Were you worried about the death penalty being a possibility?
No, I didn't care about the death penalty. Nobody's going to die in Colorado. I don't think anyone
Nobody's
has.
going to die in Colorado, guys, except for Shanann Watts, Bella Watts, Cece Watts, Nico Watts.
One person. Colorado is changing. So people stay on death row forever. There was no, I think you'd be safer on death row. And her parents said they didn't want any more death. So I don't see how the death penalty could have mattered. All I want is the truth. I just want the truth.
All I want is the truth. I'm asking, look at her, like it's so heartfelt. Bitch, you got the truth and you still didn't want to believe it. I'm getting...
That's it. And I know Chris would take responsibility.
Yeah, nobody dies in Colorado except JonBenet Ramsey.
Yeah,
and land of eternal life.
Maybe he is. I don't know. I just can't see him doing that.
What do you think the truth is about how Shanann and Bella and Celeste died?
Oh, God, I don't know anymore, honestly. I don't know his frame of mind, and I don't know his frame of mind, because why would you plead guilty to something you didn't do?
Yeah, that's a pretty good question, isn't it? Which makes me think, if you're not sure, if you're questioning his story about Shanann killing the girls...
You can't hold, bitch. We're broken up.
Wes Most donated $3. Does she even have a point in what she is saying? What are her complaints? Is this whole interview about how unhappy she is with how her murderer son is being treated? I am going to have strong words for her at the 10-mile yard sale.
Thank you. Initially, Wes, I was wondering if you were talking about her or if you were talking about me. What's this bitch's point? The 10-mile yard sale. Yeah, it's basically how upset she is about how her murderer son is being treated, and she couldn't write him a letter or talk to him on the phone or go see him. And if she doubted that story at all, wouldn't you err on the side of caution and keep your mouth shut about talking about a victim of a violent crime? You fucking cunthole bitch. We're broken up. Yep, he never even meant to do it.
And that's all I want to know. Why would you plead guilty if you didn't do it? If you told your dad you didn't do it?
Father Tron, after...
You can't hold, bitch. We're broken up.
Woods Call donated $3. Thank goodness for this Lauren line. I giggle every time.
Send me an email. I'll send it to you, precious. I'll send you the clip. Father Tron, after living in Colorado, I was begging for death, but it never came. Yeah, she killed the girls. She and the other baby deserved suffocation. Thank the Lord I'm not this lady's keys. You said it, Jeff Stacey Keys.
And that's what I want to know.
The truth.
And they said, well, you'll find all that out. Christopher will talk to you when and after he sent.
Did she ever consider for a moment that the reason she wasn't allowed to talk to Chris was that maybe he didn't want to fucking talk to her? Can you imagine this bitch, as type A as his wife supposedly was? She seems a bajillion times fucking worse. He's probably like in prison going, no, I'd rather stay right here. I don't want to talk to my mom. Like, what a fucking bitch.
Sentenced. Isn't that too late then?
Oh, you couldn't control your learning level? That's awesome. Thank you, Sneaky Donut.
And isn't it too late? What if he tells me, no, I didn't do it? I just took this plea deal because they told me I was going to go to jail anyways. I just want the truth. All of
Yeah, joke at her. No shit. Like, she's an attorney. Like, did she think it would make any difference? Like, oh, I just took the plea deal because I was going to go to jail anyway. Yeah, that's what he has a fucking attorney for. And I'm pretty sure for a potential death penalty case, they're not going to give him some fucking DUI lawyer. Like, they're going to give him some federal fucking lawyer that's not fucking around. Or not federal lawyer, but some legit fucking lawyer that's not fucking around. A federal probation officer. I know, I dream of Jordan. It makes me fucking sick to my stomach. Mama Gwen.
of us just want the truth. That's all. But I would like to know what.
Yeah, if she is anti-abortion girl response, it's too bad because she should have had one.
What triggered it? How can a normal young man, and he's normal. He was normal, but he wasn't evaluated when he came into the system.
Yeah, she has a supremely punchable, smug face. He's normal. He's completely normal, but he wasn't evaluated when they brought him in. What does that mean? It's like no matter what happens, she's going to find something to complain about. Something to make her the victim. Something to make her family the victims. Something to make Chris Watts the victim.
He wasn't normal if he did this.
Oh, I know. Her singing that My Daddy is a Hero. It's like fucking breaks my heart.
Yes.
It must be bewildering.
It's bewildering to me. It is. It is absolutely.
Yeah, Wes, you bring up a good point. Chris had enough fangirls who would have raised lots of money for his defense. It makes me really sick that people send him money. The only good thing about that is the Rusek family won a wrongful death suit against him for, I don't know, like $6 million, something like that. So half of any money that people send to him, at least that goes to them. But it's still disgusting that people would... He's not even attractive. I mean, I wouldn't be able to understand it even if he were attractive, but he's not. Why would you want to be romantically involved with someone who's famous for murdering their romantic partner? What the fuck?
How does this happen? How did this happen? And I go back in my mind thinking, was there something I didn't pick up with on Chris? But I can't think of anything except he was quiet.
Deflect.
It sounds like it.
Deflect. It wasn't my fault. I didn't see anything wrong. I was a perfect mom. He was a good boy. It wasn't anything that I did. And look at that fucking face. Look at that stupid... Her face looks like a butthole. I think we said that
You
earlier.
can't hold, bitch. We're broken up.
Woods Call donated $3. Don't ever give this away. It's a cash cow.
God. Hello, mother dear. Look at her stupid face.
In your own mind, you're unsure as to what happened.
Yes.
Have you?
Oh yeah, there's a whole community of people who talk shit about Shanann Watts, and I mean it's sickening. It's absolutely sickening.
Have you reconciled the idea that he could have done all of this?
Yes. And that scares me to death.
His head is shaped like a bloated corn nut. It is. That's perfect. That is perfect. That's how I'm always going to refer to it now. I'm just being honest. You done fucked up, Cindy. Yeah, you know what? I could never do... I think I'd be happy if I never did any more Chris Watts and just did all Cindy Watts. All Cindy Watts all the time.
It scares me to death to think that he could have done all of this. And I don't want to go there.
Yeah,
I don't want to go there right
She didn't want to go there either, guys. There's a lot of that going around. I don't want to go there.
now. But I don't see why he's pleading guilty. I wouldn't. I'd fight. I'd fight to the end. But then you ask yourself, would a normal person dispose of the bodies the way you did? And I would have called 911 if it.
Well, at least she had some smidgen of decency to acknowledge that. Even if you weren't guilty of killing the girls, would a normal person, and she just so cavalierly, the way she says, dispose of the bodies. She's talking about her grandbabies, little toddlers. One was getting ready to start kindergarten. Dispose of the bodies that way. Would a normal person talk about it that way?
It happened like that.
What would you say to Chris right now if he were sitting here?
If we were by ourselves,
Yeah.
I would say, Christopher, I need to know what happened that night. I need to know what happened.
You've been told what happened. You don't want to believe it. If we were alone? I thought that was kind of interesting. I don't know why, but that kind of stuck with me. What would you, if you could talk to Chris, what would you ask him? If we were alone? Like, he would tell her the truth and then she would just keep it a secret. I mean, what does that mean? They would make out? I mean, what? I can't believe anybody ever climbed on top of that and made a fugly little baby. Yeah, he had to shove them through those oil containers. They had injuries on their little bodies. But would a normal person dispose of the bodies that way? I don't know, Cindy. Would a normal person let me kick them in the face until all their stupid ugly teeth came out and then I shoved them up their butthole?
I've got to get these thoughts out of my head. What I think could have happened, but I need to know.
Drink some Bud Lights.
And I think in time he will tell me.
Probably nothing you ever would have imagined you would have faced.
No.
Never. No, and not.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm just being honest. Like, I don't even want to think about my kids doing something like this. And I will always love my kids, no matter what they do. They could do the most horrible thing in the world, and I would still love them. But I would not try to justify it. I wouldn't try to fucking excuse it. I think it's okay. I think 90% of this is her trying to justify herself. Look at that fake ass whiny face. Look at that fake fucking. Oh my God. Oh my God. I think it's okay.
You can't hold, bitch. We're broken up.
Wes Most donated $3. Hairdresser to Cindy, what should I do to your hair for TV? Cindy to hairdresser, cut it to look like a motorcycle helmet. Hairdresser to Cindy, perfect. What are you going to wear? Cindy to hairdresser, I'm wearing a sweater.
Was there more, Precious? I'm sorry. Put it in the chat, Precious. I wish I could get this unedited. Joker, you mean the what we're watching right now? Let me add it to my list. I'll put a link to the video if you guys want to watch this. I'll put a link to the original video because it is interesting to watch without me blathering over it. I think it is worth watching on your own a couple of times. And I say a couple of times because I did watch this a couple of times. Yeah, you murder your family, you're on your own. I wouldn't have a problem with a mother emotionally supporting her son. But this is too much. A sweater and stupid fucking glasses. What are you gonna... So the hairdresser says, what are you going to wear? Cindy Watts says a sweater and stupid fucking glasses. I like this as North Carolina. Hard Chuck ones, female counterpart. Oh, they edited those cuts. Okay, I gotcha. A sweater with an N and a C representing Dan. It's an N and a C. The C represents Chris, but I don't know what the N is for. I still will put a link because I think it's worth watching this.
You can't hold, bitch. We're broken up.
The large Fathertron donated $1. She looks like she just had a surprise shart.
She does. Fathertron. Or she's going to break into song, maybe. I don't. Yeah, she just shit her pants. Clobbering time! Hi, precious!
You can't hold, bitch. We're broken up.
Wes Most donated $2. In the interviews with the press when his wife and children were still missing, Chris Watts wore a North Carolina basketball shirt. Now she is wearing a North Carolina sweater for her interview. Do you think that's on purpose?
You know what? I didn't notice that. But you are right. You're right, precious. Maybe. She's that fucking nutty in love with her son. The N is for Nicole. The C is for Chris. Her hair is better than Johnny Connecticut's. Yeah, I mean, could be. Or they just really fucking love North Carolina. I mean, the raw footage out of the camera. They have put in the slices and camera changes. I gotcha, buddy.
Not from the son that I raised and Ronnie raised and our children, you know. We just did everything for them. We worked for them. We wanted them to have a good life, good education, and we stressed education.
See, guys, this is why this isn't my fault in any way. What's happened? Yeah, North Carolina was where Shanann's family lived, I think. Yeah. Guys, I need you all to understand this. We stressed education. Okay, so he could fucking read the newspaper after he killed his family. Good for you. This is not about you, you fucking bitch.
And they were both doing well. I thought, you know, I knew marriages can be bad.
Yeah, she needs a sweater with a big C. Can you guess what the C stands for? Because she's a big C. She's a Louisville slugger face. Shower mold slime. That's that color. Oh, slime mold on the shower curtain.
But you can get out of them and go on. But I don't know what was going through anybody's mind that night.
Well, Joker, no wonder Ronnie was blasted out of his mind on coke, wouldn't you be? This fucking bitch. I'd have to take some sort of mind-altering substance.
I mean, I feel too much. I mean, I definitely feel everything way too much. And
yeah, we can tell. Guys, I don't know if you know this, but she feels way too much. It hurts her. Can't you see the emotion? And I like how she's laughing as she says that. I feel too much. She gives as good interviews as her son does. They're both really great interviewees. The C is for cock fuck. Yeah, she's trying to clear her own name, that's all. Ronnie is drinking a Bud Light and chuckling. Cock fuck. Isn't cock fuck like the stupidest insult? You stupid cock fuck. What's that? It's like he's just stringing curse words together. So-called cocksucker. I can't find information on where Chris Watts is held. The internet tells me the Dodge Correctional Institution. Last I heard it was he was in Wisconsin, but I don't know. Yeah, she's very sensitive, Wes. Can't you tell by the bullshit statements she made about a murder victim? It bothers her. Yeah, she's just trying to make sure everybody knows that if he turned out bad.
Can't hold, bitch. We're broken up.
Wes Most donated $2. I like to think if Molly Washington's mom was interviewed after To Catch a Predator, she would have complained that Chris Hansen didn't give Malik a ride home. He also did not compliment Malik on his SpongeBob jacket. Heartless.
You always gotta be bringing up that fucking Malik Washington, don't you, Wes? Well, why don't you go suck his cock? That fool deserves, you know what? He deserves more attention just because of that awesome jacket. Yeah. You know why he didn't get a ride home, though? Chris Watts probably had a problem with his transmission. Or maybe it was just some little thing.
Have a conscience that I just feel way too much.
What do you want to happen now? What would you hope would happen now?
Well, I want Chris to have his day in court. I mean, I need to know.
I need to know. I want Chris to have his day in court. Okay, fair enough. I need to know. Guys, I need to know. It's affected me. It's affected my family. I gotta find the one where she's complaining about Shanann's family being mean to them on Facebook. It's a head spinner. It'll spin your fucking head. Chris Watts and Malik Washington were hanging out. Chris Hansen, come on. You knew what I meant. Don't be a dick.
I mean, I'd feel wonderful if I could talk to him and he could tell me what happened. And then we can all go on.
Yeah, guys, she's a conscious type person. Thank you, Benstein. She's a real conscious type person.
But if he didn't do it, if he did not do this, then I need somebody to defend him. I need someone to defend him if he did not do this.
Yeah, that's what his attorney is for. She acts like shit. Mother knows best. Bitch. You know what? I cannot imagine how devastating it would probably be for a mother to find out her son has done this, but this is not fucking normal behavior. There have been other mothers whose sons have killed their families, and they don't go on national fucking television and act like this. This is insane.
Do they have the evidence?
Oh, Cornvillecommoner, that would be nice. That would be fun, but I don't know that I'd be able to behave myself like a lady, so.
I'm a son.
I don't like her face either, DNA. Pew pew.
I got to do everything I've got to do everything I can to help, to make sure that he is defended properly. But
she's going to make sure he's defended properly, not some idiot that wasted, however many years of law school. I took a stupid test to make sure he understands the rules and regulations for his particular state. I mean, she's going to make sure, guys.
He said this is his decision, so I don't know.
Fucking
There's
nuts.
doubt. I have doubt that he did it. I can't see that he did it. I just cannot see him doing that as much as he loved his girls. How do you do that? I just don't see it. I just can't see him doing it. I just wanted to make sure that he has
Dubsy, you're absolutely right. A gas station sweatshirt. That's the type you buy when you're driving through a state and you stop at like the Flying J and you buy a sweatshirt that says like Ohio on it or California. Oh, chocolate chip cookies. I'm getting hungry.
I just wanted a defense. I wanted him to be defended.
And you haven't had any discussions with his
defended.
attorneys about this?
No.
Oh, so emphatic.
I asked them, do you know what happened? They said no. We don't. Only person that knows what happened is Chris.
They wouldn't tell you anyway, bitch. You have no right. Just because you're his fucking mother doesn't mean you have a right to talk to him. He's in prison. He has no freedoms. What is wrong with this bitch?
Well, then he's told you his story, in the affidavit.
And she wants to see a video
They
of it
said they
happening.
would defend him if he wanted to go forward, but he said he didn't want to go forward.
And the bottom line is you would have liked to have been part of that discussion with him
I would
before
have.
he made that
Fuck
decision.
That's
you.
what I thought we were going down there for. At least let us talk to him. Let us talk to him. It would have made all the difference in the world if they would have just let us talk to him.
What does that mean? It would have made all the difference in the world. He would have went to trial. Maybe she believes if she'd have just been able to talk to the judge, he would have gotten probation before judgment. I mean, what the fuck does she think she would have been able to do? She's fucking crazy. Resting duck face, right? Yeah, Chris knows what happened. And he told the police. We all know what happened. We knew the first time we saw that fucking stupid ass interview he did. Who didn't see that interview and go, oh, he did it. He did something with him.
If he was going to do this, what difference?
I love when people say affidavit. Hi, Michael. I'm just going to fill out an affidavit. Wouldn't
Doesn't
change
make-
a fucking thing. Cornville three-way. Hi, Amanda James. Mwah. Yeah, Wild Cuts. She was going to use her female powers. I think her female powers dried up years ago.
Who's listening? But he has our love. He has our unconditional love. I will never abandon my son.
No shit. Nobody expects you
He
to.
did a horrible, horrible, if that comes to pass, that he did this, then I still love him. He's my son.
And she acts so strongly in the beginning that she believes this bullshit story. I mean, if I believed some story my son told me about how his wife killed my grandchildren and he killed her, I wouldn't be questioning it. There's no way she can believe this shit. There's no way she believes it. She wants to, though.
You can't hold bitch. We're broken up.
DJ Payne 1 donated $3. Now that Chris Watts is in prison, he can't donate to St. Jude. That's the real tragedy.
You can't hold bitch. We're broken up.
Woods Call donated $3. She does have a strong chin and I needed to hear it, Ajim.
You were in love with that donation sound. Yeah, she's an 87, all right. All right. Thank you guys. Thank you. Oh shit.
And I will always love him. And a lot of people don't understand that. And I don't understand that, why they don't.
Well, could you talk a little bit about some things we talked about yesterday? You said, I think your exact words were, he's not the psychopath next
He
door.
isn't. He's not the sociopath next door. He's not the psychopath. He didn't kill little small animals. He didn't do any of these things. He was a good child.
Whoa, extreme close up. He was a good child. I mean, okay, not every murderer, not every person that ends up murdering someone kills small animals when they're a child or starts fires. It means nothing. These are the craziest. Her face, that's like gonna haunt my nightmares tonight, guys. I'm sorry. Sorry about that. Extreme
I didn't see
close-up.
anything. I didn't see anything that was abnormal about.
And that's what this whole interview is about. How she didn't know. She couldn't have known he would do this. She raised him normally. She didn't do anything to cause him to do this. And you know what? If she'd have never made this interview or talked to anybody about it, we never would have thought that. But we do now. Moron.
About him, except he was socially
Yeah,
awkward.
just small kids.
You know, he had trouble socializing, but so did I when I was younger. I think you learn that as you grow, and I think he felt a little bit more comfortable in his skin, and he just I don't think he just had the right person at his side.
Wow. Wow, guys. I can't. He just didn't have the right person at his side, guys. Kayla's sending me screenshots. Kayla. He didn't have the right person at his side, guys. So, you gotta understand, in the end, it's really Shanann's fault. What a crazy bitch.
I don't. That relationship was toxic from the very beginning.
What would you say to Shanann's family? If you
Oh, good night, precious. Remember to delete your archives and look at the picture I sent you. And always remember, Mrs. Babsby, I love you more than the whole world. It's Babsby Marie Armstrong. Good night, Cornvillecommoner. Mwah. Go watch the stream later. I used your picture. Yeah, she's basically saying he didn't have the right partner at his side. She pushed him to do it. He never meant to go there. He never meant to do it. He was going to turn around. They, use their female powers, whatever. But if only he had had the right partner at his side, he'd have never murdered anyone. You know what? And to her, the tragedy is not the death of 4 people. And I look at Nico, they named him, for goodness sake, or she named him. He was in everyone's heart and mind a person. So he murdered 4 people who were closest to him. And to her, the tragedy is that he was somehow pushed to it, to the point where he did it. That's why I hate this bitch.
could talk to them.
Hi, Horstus.
God, I'm so sorry this
Horstus F.
happened.
Dink, MD.
For both our families, because we both lost everything. They lost a daughter, we lost our son, we lost our grandchildren. We all lost.
It's the only true thing she said. Everyone lost. They did, again, it would be natural for a mother to love her son no matter what, and to provide him emotional support. You love your kids, but you don't do this. Yeah, even if she hated Shanann, what about the babies?
Everybody did. And
Oh, the girlfriend dumped him, Mandy. She was out of there.
they will
Shanann's
never get it back.
petunias.
And they were precious. They were so, so precious.
Oh, that's it. I was looking at the chat. All right, let me go back here for a second. Let me see if I can figure this out. You can see all my passwords. It's printer. Hold on, I don't want to end the stream. I just want to end that. Here we go. I don't know if you're still around, my precious Cornvillecommoner. All right, guys, what do you think? Your son stole those lives, right? She saw nothing but cuddling and caressing. Yeah, nobody's seen NK for a while, I believe. So let's make sure that looks right. Okay. Whew. Cunt-hole bitch, we're broken up. Rage-filled virgin. Cunt-hole bitch, we're broken up is what greets me as I check into the hottest streamer going.
You cunt-hole bitch, we're broken up.
Wes Most donated $2. I hope when Chris Watts writes his prison book about a dead cat that he doesn't have a white supremacist do the illustrations. The Wounded Warrior Project is counting on those donations to fund their 2022 goals.
So stupid. I'm gonna write a book. He's gonna write Taken Abroad 2, Electric Boogaloo. Guys, you know what I really appreciate about everybody is that we can sit here and talk about this horrible, horrible subject and this terrible person, and we can vent and we can laugh and make it all make the world a little bit more right. Yeah, I changed it to Kayla Marie. NK legally changed her name and has changed her appearance because of the backlash. Yeah. Lauren. Alright, guys. Unfortunately, I have to go to work tomorrow and deal with more abuse. You think I'm not abused? But if you give me a second, I'm going to play a song to play us out. If I can remember what it is. Hold on, I have to look and see what it was. I had the perfect song. Oh,